You probably have no idea what an appliance service cost should cost, and honestly, the industry likes it that way. You get billed by the hour, plus parts, plus a trip charge. Suddenly, your fridge repair looks more like a lawyer's invoice than a fair service call. In this video, I'll show you how service should be priced and what's actually included in the diagnosis, 2 protections you should always ask for, and then the real average repair costs for refrigerators, dishwashers, laundry, and cooking appliances. That's a lot. By the end, you know exactly what to expect and how to avoid getting overcharged. People always ask why we charge $119.95 just to show up, and you should ask. But you should also be skeptical of any company that doesn't, because this is the only real way to know what's wrong with your appliance. A refrigerator not cooling could mean 5 different things. Guessing doesn't fix it. By the way, neither does AI. You need a certified technician diagnosing it in person. And that 119 covers a lot more than just a visit. It's ordering the parts that might solve the problem before we even knock on the door. Sending a Yale-trained, Corey-certified technician or a fully stocked truck with 3 types of insurance it takes to walk safely in your home. Next step is to fairly price the repair. Once we diagnose the issue, we price the repair using the industry glue book of average prices. So you know the total cost before the work begins. No guessing or finding out after the fact. I know the system works because I lived through the over. I was Yale's first service manager back in the early 90s. Back then, like a lot of companies still do today, we billed by the part and every half hour. Every tech worked at a different speed. Every customer rightfully watched the clock, and no one knew the final price until the job was done. It was a mess. That's why we switched to flat rate pricing and charged by the repair, not by labor, time, and parts. Because now you know the problem, what it costs to fix, you can make an educated decision on whether to repair or replace. This year alone, we've completed over 6,700 out-of-warranty repairs and then the 27,000 warranty calls. But here's the real peek behind the curtain. These are the actual costs homeowners paid out of pocket when something went wrong out of warranty. Average refrigerator repair in 2025 was $255.40, the highest at any appliance. Most involve the cooling system, compressors, evaporators, and condensers, and those require a specialist. Not every company even has enough. I remember a Sub-Zero job where the tech had to take the whole cooling of the system apart. 7 hours of labor. Most of the parts were under warranty, but with labor, the repair is close to $1,000. Small repairs like ice makers and water valves are much less, but averaged out, refrigerators top this list. And this is exactly where flat rate pricing makes a difference. Average dishwasher repair came in at $180.17. Most fail routine, drain pump, heaters, or control boards. Washers and dryers average $183.87. Time matters. Front load washers get expensive if something internal fails, and sometimes it's smarter to replace than repair. Top load washers were more affordable. Dryers typically had the lowest repair cost, mostly heating elements, belts, or motors. First, you should get a credit back that's not worth fixing. At Yale, if you decide to replace the appliance instead of repairing it, we'll credit half the $119.95 diagnosis fee towards your new appliance. So really your investment to figure out whether it's worth fixing is just $59.98. That's it. What about the warranty and the repair? Most people picture the warranty ending the moment the tech walks out of the door. That's not how it should be. Our parts warranty is 5 years on any part replaced. Most companies give you 90 days. At the very least, you should insist on a full year on the part that was replaced. Here's the real takeaway. Don't price service by the hour or the part. The only number that matters is what it costs to fix your appliance after diagnosis. That's why flat rate pricing was the only for system technical result, not for the minutes mileage or mystery fees. Now that you know what service really costs, the better move is avoiding service altogether. That's why we track reliability across 33,000 service calls of the year. Watch this video next, see which appliance brands break the least. Thanks for watching, and if this helped, hit the subscribe so we know to keep making honest, useful videos.